Tentacles, screaming, and a permanently tainted search history are the product of today's brain aneurysm. Duct tape me to your ceiling fan and milk me till I'm screaming, because as the seafood industry tanks, millions of angry cephalopods have decided to move their tentacles out of your browser history and onto plasma-based arsenals to fight back. And as a mostly incompetent helldiver, I am morally obligated to go on the squid front to help fight back the ocean wildlife, to defend Super Earth from being turned into a barely non-copyrighted version of the Flood. I spoke to my lawyer and he told me that you were a lesbian. So on today's journey into the depths of the psych ward, get ready for the dumbest deaths imaginable.
We have to leave!
Over a year of emotionally unstable production issues.
None of it was recorded. None of the footage got recorded.
Completely unfair circumstances.
Is there 3 of them? Why is there 3?
And the worst decisions you've ever seen as you witness 2 single-celled organisms attempt to do 100 missions of Illuminates on maximum difficulty.
Yeah.
The plan this time would be slightly different, as unlike against the bots where we slowly ramped up the difficulty over time, this time we would be going straight into Super Helldive. No preparation, no prior enemy knowledge, and no lube, meaning we would be failing significantly more missions than last time. Following the same main rule as the last video though, a mission counts as completed the second the primary objective is completed. So if we complete the main objective then get beaten in a dark alley several times over again and fail to extract, the mission still counts as completed, and I can mark it as done. But if we fail to complete the main objective, then the mission doesn't count and we have to do it again. And of course by we, I am referring to me and my equally intelligent friend from last time who willingly joined me after a few threats and a doxing attempt.
Me personally, I fuck my AR-15s.
What? The main issue facing us this time around was the fact that we hadn't done any Illuminate missions up until this point, so we had no idea what we were going up against and how to fight back. But without any proper thought, we put a down payment on the new car stratagem and went into our first mission to learn about the new enemy types. Help, my legs are broken, I have to crawl now. Don't worry, I'll cover you. During these first few missions, we got to see all the new enemies, weapons, and most importantly, a guided tour of the million new glitches from the game's high-quality code.
What in the world?
See that?
Yeah, you mean the car fly?
Subscribe to my only democracy today.
No, I don't think I will.
Just like the other 2 factions, the Illuminates could call reinforcements, which would be beamed down from a UFO into the most inconvenient place possible to ensure maximum suffering on part of the player.
Yeah, we're out of the SAM range. Oh, no.
As the balls of the Illuminate graze my forehead.
Take off your pants, Helldiver. I'm feeling romantic. What the staff can do.
And though some missions like Blitz were fairly easy, others were blatantly designed badly for the Illuminate and were borderline impossible, like defending generators. Oh my god, it landed on the gate.
Hopefully it doesn't destroy it.
It did destroy the gate. The gate is gone.
Oh god damn it.
I'll get on the egg emplacement. It landed on the other gate!
Oh god damn it.
With fairly strong enemies that are also just completely unfair in some cases, the generators would just get sniped from the air or even behind a gate, but we got overwhelmed, meaning we would need to avoid these missions where we can easily fail to an overflow of enemies. Keep going, Helldiver, I'm close. I'm sorry, I don't know. But of course, this wouldn't be a Helldivers video without several unintentional test runs of the friendly fire mechanics.
Maybe just like one day off retirement, he just doesn't. Ow.
Honestly, I might start bringing the.
Oh. Ow.
I thought
explaining the autocannon shaped hole I have in my chest.
I meant to go this way.
We're dead. Yeah, there's all these SAM sets on planet. How the hell did the Illuminati even get here?
Boat. And with the new updates came some software advancements in the turrets, giving them both sentience and bipolar disorder, which was clearly expressed through occasionally executing you on the spot. This funny prank from the turrets only seemed to get worse as time went on, as you'll quickly find out.
Urban legends.
There you go.
Oh, oh my god! After mission 4, we decided to bring our low-level friend along with us for a few missions.
Okay, I have no healing, no grenades, no ammo. You're on your own.
Wow, we brought the right guy to these missions. You said I ordered McDonald's. I was like, they added a McDonald's stratagem? Unfortunately for him, he mysteriously died several times at the hands of the Illuminate.
Please stop gooning on top of my turret.
I'm sorry, I'll stop. Oh.
Ow, fuck. No way.
Oh my god! my hands, saran wrap. I lost my weapon. Where did it go?
What the fuck?
Oh no, Tesla. I lived. Dude, I'm gonna. Oh my god! Oh my god! Fox, punch me. Okay, good luck.
Oh, that's. I just watched Fox get mauled to death. Oh,
no, I crawled on the turret.
Get orbital strike, dingle hopper.
You Fox, you missed.
I missed. Fuck, my head hurts. Ow.
Oh my god.
Dude, I can just lick this Illuminate's feet right now.
Weird, derogatory.
Mike Tyson, guys, he threw me under the car. Hold on, I'm fixing. Your alternator seems to be broken.
Well, be prepared to call in reinforcements, guys.
Where did you land? Oh,
What? What happened?
I landed in a tree. Yeah.
What in the hell? It killed a civilian.
Why is that our fault?
now that we've played a couple missions and gotten an idea of what's to come, we can begin to look at each of the future reasons behind my brain aneurysms. Voteless are a watered-down version of the Flood who aren't dangerous on their own, but very quickly become a problem when in high numbers and accompanied by other enemy types. Alan Wake, or the Watcher, is a snitch with a flashlight who acts as the squid's means of calling for reinforcements. If Alan Wake smells the potential of a Helldiver or feels vaguely threatened in any sort of way, he will shoot a bunch of flares up, calling in the entire Illuminate fleet and sending a promiscuous text message to your mother. So ideally, you should target them first, as to avoid the number of squids increasing exponentially. Overseers are the main enemy type of the squids, which come in two different genders, Stick and Jetpack. Stick has a shield and a 4-foot strap-on ready to challenge any Helldiver to a sword fight they will usually win, and the other turns on creative mode, following you across the entire map unless you kill them. Unlike the jetpack bots though, the Illuminate jetpacks are fueled by an unpatched glitch in thermodynamics and never seem to run out of fuel. So instead of consuming fuel, they consume your will to live. This is a problem because it means that even with the fastest armor in the game and a jetpack, they will still follow you while sending several late Christmas gifts in the form of plasma projectiles to you. Though despite this unfair advantage, the jetpack ones are usually the easier ones to kill and the stick ones are the ones that haunt my dreams. This is because just like the old bots, the stick Illuminates will ragdoll you every hit and continuously lock you in this loop until you die. Then there are tripods. Tripods have a third leg, can't relate to be honest, a giant eye laser, shields, and a taser that one-shots you, making them difficult to kill and an inconvenience to be around. But that's only 5 enemies, and now that I know how to deal with them, these next few missions should go fine, as long as there's no weird glitches or new problems I've yet to encounter. Gee, I hope there's no weird glitches.
My cover, it's running away! Come back! Come back!
Okay, hold on. The car's got a couple functionality issues in that it's missing 3 of its wheels. As useful as the car was, if even a single tire was popped, it would immediately become a DUI simulator. Dude,
Look at the control on this thing! Go in a straight! I'm abandoning this car. Dude, what is this game, man? How is this supposed to be fair? Oh my god! No, don't run into the fire. Don't run into the fire. What are you doing? Oh my god, stop!
Okay, I have to call in more civilians. The civilians I have mysteriously turned into marshmallows. Hey there.
Hey.
We should like touch tips.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was stretching in intervals of 3.
Fuck was that noise?
Well, those missions suck, but they seem to be going pretty fast. Even on the hardest difficulty in the game, the Illuminates still seem like the easiest faction in the game. But self-sabotage is my greatest asset, and my ultimate vice is making every good situation bad. So I figured it would be okay to take a little time off from fighting the Illuminates, and took a short 700-hour break from playing Helldivers to play 1 or 2 games of Marvel Rivals. And then when I came back and wanted to record again, I noticed they updated the Illuminates and gave them more enemy types. So naturally, we decided not to look at any of the patch notes and jump straight into Super Helldive missions and run into all the new enemies without any prior knowledge of how to defend against them or what they did.
What the fuck is that?
What is that? Ew! Is that Mike Tyson? I put a down payment on this car. It better come. Why does it have so many arms?
I didn't realize grenades drop it.
What is that?
I think I'm blind, deaf, and stupid. I can't. Oh, they have rocket launchers, by the way. I just killed one with the rocket launcher.
Wait, what?
Where did you come from?
Oh, what the hell?
Ah!
Mike Tyson has the ability to teleport. It's something like that.
Oh, the
no.
fire!
Oh, God. You fucking starfish.
Are you good?
No, I am not good.
God, no, why did this handles like a horse on drugs? Move! Lord.
New tech discovered.
That actually sent us towards the objective. We're almost there. Oh, look, the car's still driving. Look, it's still going.
It's not for me. What?
This car's driving on its own for me.
So after doing a couple missions against these guys, we came to the conclusion that there are 3 new enemy types to deal with. Mike Tyson, also known as a flesh mob, is a giant amalgamation of voteless who has a large health pool, fast melee attacks, and a decent amount of speed. Luckily, he suffers from his past lives as a pirate and has the turning radius of a large ship, so you can usually just sidestep him if you see him coming. The squids also got so sick of being eagle strike that they got an eagle of their own called the Stingray. It will fly around constantly and rain airstrikes on you fairly often, though luckily they also illuminate the ground in front of them, making them also somewhat easy to sidestep. At least for now. That's going to change later, but we'll get to that. The Overseers also received an upgrade with a new variant, so now they come in 3 different sexualities: straight, gay, and Lebanon, alternatively known as stick, airplane, and racist, with the new racist ones having a rocket launcher and also suffering from a lack of wheelchair. Or in other words, they are slow, stupid, and don't contribute anything at all, just like every other group project.
Oh, stop pulling it up on YouTube. Come back.
Oh, this is very important.
No, turn around. Turn around. No, he's twerking it. Why is he getting jiggy with it?
And copy the link.
Oh my god, you cannot be serious right now.
Is it slash?
I'm gonna kill you. There's hot chocolate in my nose.
How the fuck did you manage that?
I was drinking the hot chocolate, and then I like hiccuped and coughed at the same time, and it went up my nose.
Just like the gunships from the bots, if you didn't destroy the stingrays, they would become mosquitoes, annoyingly pestering you the entire mission, which caused us to lose several missions over time.
Oh, I'm dead. There's 2 of them.
Yep.
There's 3.
It's not possible. There's just no way.
They really took the Illuminates are too easy thing to heart.
Yeah, they got really offended apparently.
There's 4 of them and they all just started grabbing me.
Look at the tripods. I got it. Oh my god! There's the Mike Tysons you're talking about! I understand it now! Ah!
Dangerous and freaky.
Oh no! Saran wrap!
Oh, I lived. I was just gonna say that wrong. Actually, I think 9/11 is technically funny now because okay.
What?
According to South Park. According to South Park logic.
Please. No, it's right there.
Who could have done such a thing? Maybe thrown around like a white girl in a college dorm.
What? Oh, the shuttle's here.
Yep.
I knew that.
During this next mission, we came across an interesting new character among the Illuminates that would occasionally make his appearance.
Portable hell bomb is off cooldown.
Oh my god, is that Shroud? What just happened?
You see, usually the AI in this game is programmed to have the aim of your average rank teammates and miss most of their shots, though every once in a while we came across an enemy we called Shroud because he clearly has over 1,000 hours in aim labs and wouldn't miss a single shot, usually just instantly killing you. You're shaking a little bit, you're doing a little dance.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that. I'm just all those stims.
Listen, I have a thought process. It's not a good one, but I did have one. Does Mike Tyson even have a penis? Or not Mike Tyson?
It was also during this time that I realized AoE weapons may not have been the best idea for missions like evacuating civilians.
I'm evacuating the civilians. Never mind.
Yummy!
No, wait, hold on. I did not. No. I did not publicly execute that man. I was shooting the zombie next to him. No,
Though civilian safety is very low on my priority list, and I like my Scorcher more than I like maintaining a safe working environment, so I refuse to switch to a weapon that would be safer for the unfortunate bystanders of my delusional crusade.
Wait a minute. I have over 100 hours in this game, and I just learned you could slide.
Really?
I'm racist, and I'm sorry.
Best YouTuber apology.
I'm racist, and I'm sorry.
But I'm not. I'm gonna do it again.
My spidey sense. Oh, yeah. My butt cheeks, they're clapping. There's someone behind me.
Let me listen to this just straight.
Now let me listen to it gay.
Then listen to it bisexual.
While the spawning mechanics of Helldivers has always been a little bit schizophrenic on the part of the Helldiver, with enemies usually just appearing out of thin air, the Illuminates took a very unique approach with how they spawned in more Mike Tysons, as most times they would just duplicate in front of you.
Whoa, mitosis! You gotta stop them from touching me, I'll get excited.
Yeah.
Now, the fight against the Illuminates thus far has been going way too well for Arrowhead standards, which meant the Illuminates probably still took great offense to being labeled as the weakest faction in the game, and something was coming. So as we slowly eradicated the Illuminates, a new update came which would change everything. Super Earth is under attack. The Illuminates had returned with a full fleet, skipping most of the galaxy to attack our home planet directly. Cities were being destroyed. Civilian lives were being lost, not that I really protected them much in the first place. And most importantly, our paychecks are under siege. We had new land to protect, new ways to defend our home, and the most annoying enemy so far got introduced. The people of Super Earth needed saving, They needed heroes. They needed the best Helldivers the planet had to offer. But unfortunately for them, we showed up instead. Citizens of Super Earth, catch this grenade! I'm so sorry!
Did you throw a grenade at them?
The update introduced 2 new mission types we got to experience during the invasion of Super Earth after we were done doing whatever this was. What are you doing?
Trying to fly away.
The first new mission was an extremely difficult take on the Blitz mission type, where instead of destroying 5 to 6 ships, we would instead need to destroy around 50 as they rained down from the sky.
Direct shot in the thing.
Yep.
There.
Yes!
We did.
Oh my god! This mission took forever, and I don't want to do it again, so we're gonna move on.
Wee 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 wee. Wee 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 wee.
Are you okay? I walked away. I took my headset off to grab my bottle.
Oh, you can still hear me.
Yeah, I just heard wee wee wee.
I also want to take this time to mention the problem with flag missions that caused us the most amount of lost missions over time. This being the Destroy Monolith objective. This part of the mission requires you to storm the squid version of Normandy, place a hell bomb, activate it, and hope it survives long enough to detonate. But since there are so many enemies on the objective, that usually doesn't happen on the first try, because a stick overseer will come by and one-shot the hell bomb and your mental health.
Alan Wake, I got him. Dead. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, come on. No!
Oh, we have a random STF guy here with us. He'll help.
Oh, go, SCF guy. Oh no, I called it a stratagem. Wait, SCF guy, look out! SCF guy, look! Why does it sound like a squeaky toy when I jerk it now?
Well, that's silly. You ever replaced my dick with a squeaky toy?
With the introduction of the new city tile set, we also came to the brain-dead conclusion that for some reason the defend generator missions would be easier, which is about the same time we got to have our introduction to the worst part of fighting the Illuminates, the Leviathans.
Oh.
There's one right there too.
Oh, we're
They
gonna...
blew up the generators.
Yeah, this mission's not possible.
The Leviathan was the new enemy type introduced in the Super Earth invasion that turns any easy mission into a gambling experience, where every few minutes when the Leviathan flies by you, you get to gamble on a chance to survive or instantly die. This is because the Leviathan is a nearly invincible flying ship with several cannons that can target you from across the map, putting a light on you like the Stingrays, and one-shot you. If it misses you, however, the splash damage will still knock you over while it shoots several more volleys, and you'll probably die anyways. Not to mention, the game can spawn several of these assholes per mission, which caused us to lose several missions over the course of this video, which I'll be elaborating on later. Though after fighting the enemy that would single-handedly stall this video way longer than it needed to be, we got to try out the new overship mission type where you got to control a planetary defense cannon naturally hidden below a playground and shoot down a flying jellyfish. This mission type is fairly difficult, but it's also the most fun mission type, so we would occasionally come back to it.
No! Excellent work. We're 30% through. We're almost a third through.
No friendly fire incidents.
Wee wee wee. Wee wee. Wee wee wee.
I fucking heard you from around the corner.
And as these missions on Super Earth progressed, so did the number of human-shaped traffic pylons in the streets, and as responsible war criminals, we continued to assure the theoretical possibility of civilian safety.
It elevated itself.
Oh! You didn't see anything.
Don't worry, I got rid of the witnesses.
That's not why. Saran up. They're friends. Please. Saran up. No. No. No.
I was declared a traitor and they blew me up.
Saran, I have bad news.
Oh my god.
Now, though the Leviathans seem like invincible little pricks that you just have to deal with the whole mission, they can actually be killed without any stratagems in the new overship mission type, specifically with a giant cannon, which we were able to figure out during one of these missions.
It's ass, at least. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
But with all the Stingrays constantly flying over, we lost that mission anyways, which is also when I began to notice the gentle sound of a jet engine coming from my PC as it began its transformation into a miniature sun. So to temporarily avoid my PC turning into an improvised explosive device, I turned down the graphics to save my performance and got to have a geometry lesson every time I saw a car or Illuminate, because they became so low poly that I could count each individual triangle making them all up. As for the current health of my PC, it's no longer a furnace, and I did end up fixing the heating problem. Surely this issue won't return later in the video and cause more problems, delaying the video even further.
Wow, if you turn your graphics to low, it makes your graphics lower.
Really?
I just got an Indian head massage for $2.
What?
I turned Fox super down for the sake of the video, so now every once in a while I just hear like a mouse start whispering sweet nothings into my ear.
What was that laugh?
Good, we're a fish. you know Markiplier? He was a fish at one point too.
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't know. You don't get anything I'm putting down. I'm throwing you back.
Because you're just saying random things and be like, you know?
You're making me sound like I'm some crazy person.
Because you are some crazy person. Holy shit.
Oh no! We're missing a tire. It's not my fault. I'll just go in a straight line. No, 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 no! I clicked D
Go in a
once.
straight line.
I wouldn't stick your head out.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
What?
Perfectly fine.
Oh god, the Leviathan! Quick!
I am
Grab the
merged
box!
in the car.
Grab the
Please
box!
kill me.
Get the
Kill me.
box! We didn't need that tire anyways. Don't worry, I can drive without tires. I've done it before.
We're gonna die. Why not? Only me.
Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more. Come on, please summon this giant. No! Mike Tyson, please! No, I don't want it! Oh god, not again!
Out of context.
Now, scheduling errors were making it very difficult to find time to record with my friend consistently, and I needed to complete missions faster because this video was already taking way too long. So just like last time, I decided I would supplement the duo missions with the occasional solo recordings, but what I didn't realize then, and was very quickly shown, is that these missions were not made to be fair to solo players, especially on the highest difficulty in the game with the Leviathans.
New stratagem idea. Surprise Diddy party. Oh my god. What? Get the no! Oh, thank God.
Naturally, going solo made every mission harder, but raise the flag missions became nearly impossible as all the attention was now on me instead of being diverted between multiple soon-to-be victims. This got so bad that I even managed to get one shot from across the map from a Leviathan mid-sneeze and didn't even see it.
I sneezed and I died. What happened? New Illuminate enemy, R. Kelly. 3 men appear, lube me up, and I can't do anything about it.
And to somehow make a bad story even worse, let me explain to you some of the spawn mechanics of the Leviathan. Starting from difficulty 5, Leviathans can spawn on missions with the right modifier, and when the mission starts, they will constantly spawn even after being destroyed up to a predetermined max amount of them. This max number can be up to 5 Leviathans in a single mission, constantly, which is already bad, but to put the final rusty nail in the coffin, this amount is the same no matter how many people are in the game with you. So even as a solo player, I had to deal with this.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! Look at that! What? How are you supposed to fight that? What?
I also discovered a new glitch where stingrays wouldn't illuminate the ground in front of them before one-shotting you.
You did. There is no illumination on the ground.
And to finish mission 40, I yet again made the awful decision to attempt a flag mission. But this time, things seemed different.
Here, I'm gonna do it. Yes! Come on. Yes! Oh my god! Finally!
I learned from my past failures, and I was actually gonna do it. I was gonna complete the mission solo.
No, 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 go away! No, not again! No, 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 no! Please! No! 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 Oh my god! I'm not doing solo missions anymore. This is so stupid.
So I walked away from that heartbreaking mission loss, realizing that my idea of doing solo missions between duo missions was stupid and near impossible. So I made the decision to only record when my friend is with me, which to no one's surprise made the missions doable again.
Can I call the thing in?
You might wanna give me a...
I blinked and suddenly I was Steven.
Yeah! I wasn't looking at my screen. I was eating a chicken wing.
Did you at least grab my samples?
No.
You are tearing this marriage apart. Imagine if instead of Bigfoot, his name was Fat Toes, and his feet were normal sized, but his toes were cannonballs.
Why do you have thoughts?
Did I just step on you?
You stepped on my hand and it killed me. Actually, no, sorry, you stepped on the idea of my hand and 23 kills with this no strafing run. I just came everywhere.
Okay.
I thought you needed to know that.
I did not. No, I didn't. You gotta fight more to get the meat.
Yeah, you gotta like fucking like tongue the middle of it. I got stepped on, which normally would be a good thing.
I almost had a thought. It went away though.
Now, after finally dealing with the supernova I call a PC sharing a room with me, Thor decided he wanted in on the tech issues I was having and would occasionally flicker the power just for a second, which corrupted some footage entirely, or just kicked me out of my own game, causing clips like this.
No, we're not crazy, because remember they removed the last engineer lane.
I don't know, I might just send you to the re-education camps.
Oh, hey Serena, do you notice the shadow where I used to be standing? Now, despite losing some footage to that and interrupting several recordings, we still had a strong motivation to push on and make it to the halfway point after a short mental breakdown and a letter of resignation from my sanity. But first, a quick trip to the Philippines. And we're back.
Oh, splendid. Goodness me, I can't wait. I'm so excited. We could accomplish the mission. We should French kiss now.
No.
Oh, you know what? I feel like now that we've said it so much, I have to somewhere in the video put the, what happened to the Pelican? Why is it underground? Okay.
It does that.
Oh, my gun reloaded itself telepathically. I've gained Illuminate powers.
I think I have to inform the democracy officer about that, yo.
No. You know, the challenges are weird because I hate doing them, but they're so accomplishing. It's like passionate backshots, like receiving them, you know? Like, you hate getting them, but they're passionate. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just gonna keep grenading myself the second I land. What are you doing? Can you explain what I'm spectating right now?
Pitching my boobie.
Uh-oh, I'm flying. Careful. Oh, God. No.
And after completing those missions, we were officially halfway through the challenge, and things were going smoothly. We knew how to deal with pretty much any situation at this point, and super Helldive squids didn't even seem like a problem anymore. So to start the second half of the missions, we decided to bring along our friend, who just like the last one, kept mysteriously dying at the hands of the Illuminate.
Back here, or jump out.
Okay.
Well, that was your first mistake. Oh, I swear I didn't see you.
But during these several missions, as updates were slowly released for every faction except for the one I was relying on for content, they started releasing more and more bugs. No, not those bugs. And these slowly broke every aspect of the game, with the most recent one increasing the Pelican 1 pilot's blood alcohol level to 10 times the legal limit and allowing him to break the laws of natural physics.
Oh, God, he's... Pelican, please?
No, I've learned a lot about Helldivers in the past few years, and I know that jorking it is very helpful in some situations.
Yummy, why are you jorking?
It's helping me.
Oh, Yummy, I'd like to introduce you to the racist dog grown up. If he shoots too long, he just blows himself up. He has performance anxiety or something.
I can't stand... Serena, I'm stuck. Serena, your dog frightens me.
No.
Oh my God, Serena, your dog definitely bites. There's something wrong with your dog.
No, he's fine. Princess would never.
I'm hungry now. Let's play Sea Divers.
Sea dive?
What is the Pelican doing? Stop!
He's throwing it back.
He's leaving.
I would like to report our Pelican for a DUI.
Yeah, what did we... Did you just try to shoot me? He was coming right at me. Did your body cam on?
No.
Yes, he does.
No, I didn't know. No, I paused the recording to eat Pringles.
Oh no, gotta get...
He was coming right at me.
Wait, he has Overwatch? That's not your son anymore, that's your daughter.
Web strafing.
Our mission process for blitzes was even more effective than the alcohol actively dissolving our Pelican's motor skills, and we managed to get a rare achievement after doing that mission.
You want to play rock, paper, scissors since we're sitting across from each other?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I can
Yeah, we got the achievement finally!
This achievement in question was for completing a blitz mission on extreme difficulty or higher in less than 6 minutes.
Yeah, we saw one of us.
You evil man.
No, you need to escape too. Never mind.
I'm spawning in.
Go! Fight them!
Break him, John.
I'm gonna kill myself. Don't worry, we're fine, and we're gone.
And 3, 2.
Why does the Pelican drift now? Like, he always used to fly straight, now he flies gay all the time. He starts drifting. Is he gonna drift again? Oh, well, we can't tell because it's raining. Wait, no, he's definitely drifting.
Yeah, he is definitely.
Easy mission. What in?
And like,
Serenap?
What?
Serenap, I fear you lowered the floor a little bit.
What the fuck?
Saran you better fix this floor right now or you're fired. Wait, where's the Pelican gonna land? Is it gonna land in the sky?
Oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing?
He looks confused. He looks unsure about this landing.
Now, during all these missions, I'd been doing additional research as to improve my methods of squid-based genocide, and one thing that's been constant through the abuse I'd been taking is the fact that I had no anti-air capabilities, and stingrays were constantly making me the victim of multiple hate crimes. So I watched a few videos on helldivers dealing with the Illuminates and saw a lot of them using the commando to take them out in one shot and decided to try it out for myself.
Saran good news. Oh god, Saran it's over for me.
What?
Look up.
Oh. Oh no.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stim it and I'll survive the jump. Saran I don't think I'll survive it. Uh-oh. Saran I made a small mistake. I didn't know the eagle would put it next.
Oh my dick.
Punch bought me, boy. It ain't gonna suck itself.
What? You think they're super femboys?
I'm sorry, what? Wait a minute. Saran what am I seeing in the top left?
Damn it, I wanted to see if you would notice or not.
Saran clearly you don't understand. I have super PTSD. My spidey sense started tingling, like my balls started jiggling back and forth like a pair of maracas together, and I started knowing something was wrong, you see. But that's never stopped me before. Oh, that might stop me. Yeah. Hey guys. Oh my god.
I have to mention, there's been a recurring issue throughout not just this video, but also the last video involving my seemingly early dementia and inability to count past the number 3 most days. As during these recording sessions, I would oftentimes misremember how many missions were done that day mid-recording, leading to way too many conversations like this.
That was our 3rd mission, I am certain.
That was our 4th one. We did 3 at the...
No, wait, are you serious?
I'm serious. We did a whole line of missions and the last planet, and we came to this one. We just did 1.
Wait, when did I miscount?
Oh my god!
I am so certain. So this is our 4th, but I miscounted somewhere. What?
This is our 5th mission.
This issue was dumb and goofy, but happened way more than you would expect from any clear-minded individual. But this can't be a big deal. Surely this won't also become a problem later down in the video. But brain damage aside, after that long-winded discussion about counting to 5 correctly, we come to one of the most memorable missions of this entire challenge. Mission 69 was the longest mission we had this entire challenge.
Saran up! Saran up! This Leviathan is making this mission so miserable. Yeah, the Leviathan.
After collecting the launch codes and heading to the cannon, an ungodly amount of Mike Tyson clones and tripods began appearing, covering the cannon and preventing us from completing the mission. Way more than we've ever seen in one of these missions.
This Leviathan is corner camping. I'm gonna do this all COD zombie style. I'm gonna train the zombies. No!
I wanted to land right in front of this harvest.
Got it. Oh, another Mike Tyson.
Like an abusive Hydra, we would kill 1 tripod only for 2 more to show up, kill 1 Mike Tyson and turn around to see 3 more accompanied by a Leviathan, and killing 1 squid to see the entire seafood department at Costco running over the hills in the distance. We spent several minutes fighting hordes of geriatric boxers just to turn the cannon a few degrees, but every time we made any sign of progress, Joel saw it and summoned more enemies like some sadistic space wizard. Another tripod! Send 2 more Mike Tysons! 1 Leviathan! And another tripod! Another Mike Tyson! 5 more tripods! And in case you didn't know, there's allegedly a man working for Arrowhead named Joel who controls the Galactic War and potentially certain missions, which is why I'm certain that he had direct involvement in our downfall during this mission.
There's so many. They just keep spawning more.
And the ship's coming in too.
Turn it a couple degrees. No! Firing.
Okay, 1 more shot. It put its shield back up.
Firing. Come on, that has to be the... No, it's down. We're good. Extraction. Oh my god.
I'm convinced Joel had a place in that was no way.
Whoa! Go! Oh my god! Get me out of this place!
Fuck that mission, dude.
That mission was so bad that it ended up taking nearly half an hour to complete when just several missions ago we had gotten an achievement for completing a mission in less than 6 minutes.
That was awful. That was a 30-minute mission?
But somehow we managed to pull it together at the last minute even after half the Illuminate population was thrown at us. Though Joel had still won, because though it didn't stop the challenge, this mission had taken its toll on the Canadian, as he would no longer be joining me for the rest of the missions after being faced with these horrors.
Well, not really. It was mainly just scheduling errors that got in the way, but for the sake of the YouTube video, that first reason sounds more dramatic, so we're just gonna go with that. Now, ignoring that last mission, we were actually going through games quite quickly at this point, but I had this nagging feeling that I was going too slow. Maybe it had to do with the messages that I was still receiving asking when the video was coming out. Maybe it was burnout from making this video kicking in. Or maybe it had to do with the fact that it's been so long that you could have probably finished One Piece by now, and I was in fact going too slow. Either way, with 31 missions left and scheduling errors making my upload schedule look less like a genuine schedule and more like an abstract thought experiment, I decided to completely ignore the ramifications from previous bad decisions and make the exact same mistake I did last year by doing the last several missions completely solo, all in the span of just 2 days, still on the highest difficulty in the game. Partially because I wanted to prove that any Helldiver is capable of greatness, even on their own. But mostly because the video's been haunting me every single day for the past year and I wanted to be out of my head before 2026. But I had learned from last time and implemented a bulletproof failsafe plan to aid me with the necessary supplies to ensure that these final missions would go as smoothly as possible, even as a solo player. The plan in question was super credit farming. You see, the main issue with going from group missions to solo missions was the fact that I could no longer rely on my friend to bring helpful stratagems from the premium war bonds, and would instead have to bring them on my own. This wouldn't be a big deal if I wasn't in super debt and had more than one war bond, but by following a specific method from other Helldivers, I could farm absurd amounts of the game's premium currency of super credits. This method was quite simple, and most people already know it, so I'm going to speed through this explanation and get straight to the point. Aside from outright purchasing them, super credits have a chance of spawning in 3 specific places that can be found in-game throughout the map: bunkers, tiny crates, and these Happy Meal toy space shuttles, though unfortunately the bunkers can only be entered with 2 players or a war pack from the control group war bond that I was too poor to afford at the current moment. And since the spawn chances of super credits aren't affected by difficulty, I could play on difficulty 1 and still farm virtually the same amount. So I'd find a map without too much water, mountains, or rocks blocking the way, as these lower the amount of potential super credits, drop in with a car for speed, a grenade launcher to open crates, and a war pack, but I didn't have one so I had to use a jetpack. And then I would simply look for certain shapes around the map, question marks on my HUD, and yellow beams which all had a chance to give me super credits, then returning to the ship alone without completing the mission, making each super credit run only a few minutes long, essentially siphoning resources away from the planet, robbing it dry to line my own pockets for more selfish needs. So after several hours of farming, I had finally compiled enough super credits to afford 1 new war bond, and with the smart and obvious choice being to buy the control group war bond to get the war pack and make farming the next war bond significantly faster, I went ahead and bought the Servants of Freedom war bond. I have to be honest, when writing the script I was trying to think of a smart excuse as to why I did this, but there isn't one. I didn't think I was going to end up farming more than 1, so I just bought the one with the hell bomb in it. There have been so many mistakes in the process of making this video, but this one might have genuinely been the biggest one. This was such a colossal waste of time. But I really needed that war pack, so I went back to it and began farming super credits for several hours again, though at this point I had become extremely efficient at this. My super credit farm now encompassed acres of illegally obtained land, and I was able to get the last super credits needed for a second war bond fairly quickly. So after an ungodly amount of mindless farming, I bought the control group war bond and now had access to the war pack. Except not really, because that would be too easy at this point. I need to do even more farming. What's 5 more months? I can always make another video. I can just... The main problem at this point was in order to get the war pack, I needed medals for the war bond, which I had already spent getting the ultimatum and portable hellbomb from the other war bond. So I just decided to do something I already knew how to do well and play super helldive bot missions again to quickly farm some more medals. But that's fine, I've done this tons of times for the last video. How different could it be after several months? This surely can't go wrong. No! Okay, the missions seem a little different. That guy's new. I swore to myself I'd never do this again. Is your family missing? Think about it. Oh my god. Okay, they may have changed a couple things, but I maintained my composure and farmed enough medals to finally get the war pack. And now that I have the war pack, the ultimatum, and the portable hellbomb, I now have everything I need to do solo missions with ease. I've planned for every possible scenario, so nothing can go wrong. I was finally, truly ready to complete this challenge without any more delay. So I just opened DaVinci Resolve for the first time after recording for nearly 5 hours, and when I was watching back the footage to edit, I noticed that I didn't talk much during the first mission. Then I noticed that I wasn't talking at all. But very quickly, with some light detective work, I came to the horrifying realization that for some reason, OBS decided my mic was just a decoration today and wasn't picking up the right audio input for the entire recording. It didn't record any of the audio for 5 hours! So I had to decide whether I wanted to use that footage or just redo those missions all over again, and for the sake of attempting to provide footage that won't put you to sleep, I just decided to bite the bullet and re-record the entire thing. But despite losing all of that footage to the few solo missions I did earlier, I couldn't allow myself to fall into my old ways of delaying again. So after making sure that OBS wouldn't give me another aneurysm, I decided to just ignore any warning signs and attempt to do as many solo missions as I could in a single day. Just a couple more enemies than before. Why do I keep getting... No! No! Anytime now, Pelican 1. No! Good, stop! Stop! No! Call me generic Olympian the way I hit that. What happened to the code of this game? What is going on? They sent me to the intergalactic hood again. Wait. What is that range? They don't know me. They know me. Did the bullet have second thoughts? Navigational skills of a wet potato right here. So after several hours of playing solo, I had only 10 missions remaining, and between all the missions I'd been doing, I'd also farmed enough super credits to buy almost 2 new warbonds, and the game had recently released the Halo 3 ODST warbond and the Dust Devils warbond, so I went to the Canadian for some financial advice on which warbond to pick. And since I don't record every moment of my entire life, I have no footage of that call, but here's about how that went. So I farmed a ton of super credits and I'm trying to figure out which warbonds I should get. Is the Dust Devils one good? Yeah, that's probably one of the best warbonds. It gives you the Coyote, which is good against everyone, and several other good items, so you should probably get that one. Okay, but what about this Halo 3 ODST warbond? Absolutely do not get that pawn shop scam of a warbond. It has awful weapons, the armor only gives a stealth bonus, and it's mostly just an overpriced cosmetic bundle. You have to pay 1.5 times more on this warbond, and you literally get worse armor than the free options in this game. It's basically pay to lose. You should completely avoid that warbond at all costs. So I went ahead and bought the Halo 3 ODST warbond, and to my shock, he was right. My money is gone, and I have nothing to show for it. But I also want the Coyote from the Dust Devils warbond, so just give me 1 second. There we go. Now I have the Dust Devils warbond and the Halo warbonds, which only took about 15 hours and delayed the video several weeks. At this point, it'll be a miracle if this video is out before 2026. But I've wasted enough time farming for extra warbonds. I can't keep stalling. So I put on that useless Halo armor set since I paid for it and equipped the Coyote from the Dust Devils warbond. I just needed one final push to be done with this challenge, but the game wasn't going to let me off easy without making me suffer one last time. If I swear to— Stop! No! Stop! Can you not for like 5 seconds? Can you— Excuse me, I'm just gonna grab this and then I'm gonna go. Never mind. Go away, stupid! I'm going somewhere! This video is never coming out. It's never coming out. Hit the button! I clicked that stim button 8 times. He goes blind. You're joking! There's no way! That's incredibly rare that I do something correctly on the first try. What? You know, post-nut clarity is kind of a superpower. With clear balls comes clear mind. Can you imagine? I can't. I was finally at the last mission of the challenge. One more win and I could crawl out of this hellhole I made for myself. Except for the last one, I was going to be doing another Raise the Flag mission, the hardest mission in my rotation. So with no mental stamina remaining, I forced my way into completing the first part of the mission and just needed to bring the portable hell bomb to the flag surrounded by enemies to complete the challenge. Come on. Come on! Activate it! Go! Please! Please! Drop it! Come on! Please! Just detonate! Come on! Yes! Ah! Oh my god, finally! Oh my god, it's over. Oh my god, it's finally over. My throat's gone, I can't talk anymore. And after dozens of hours of torture, after several mental breakdowns, after losing my voice more times than I cared to admit, the nightmare was finally over. I had finally completed 100 missions of Illuminates and was free to uninstall the game. Or at least that's what I thought, because weeks later as I was editing the footage in DaVinci Resolve, I noticed something horrifying I haven't mentioned. A single sentence that destroyed everything I've worked so hard to get. It was this moment right here. It's 96, right?
That's right, all the times with my friend where I miscounted which mission we were on had caught up to me. Because of my adrenaline-fueled rush to finish the final missions, I accidentally went into autopilot, marking down a mission as completed even though I had failed that mission right at the very end. Meaning I had not actually completed the last mission. And you're probably thinking, that's no big deal, just re-record the mission when you're done with the challenge. But here's where another issue from the past decided to become relevant again at the worst possible time. Do you remember when my PC decided it was going to cosplay a goddamn nuclear reactor? Well, it turns out that wasn't even entirely my fault, because the game's performance has been getting worse every single update, with people crashing constantly and the frames going in the single digits. This only got worse, up to the point where people's PCs were getting bricked just by playing the game. I could risk losing all my footage so far just to get footage for one mission. It's been over a year and I can't even finish the final mission! You think you're so funny, Arrowhead? You think you're so funny? 1 year since the last video. 1 whole year.
I will find you, Johan Bielstedt! You can't run forever!
At this point, there's nothing I can do but wait and hope that one day a performance update will be released and I can finish the video. After several weeks of waiting, I had my chance. The performance update was finally here, and I didn't hesitate before opening my game. But I couldn't make this last mission just a simple blitz. After all this time working on this video, I had to do something that would make a real difference. So I decided that I was going to take down an Illuminate dropship, one of the hardest Illuminate missions solo, and I won't count it unless I successfully extract. Oh my god. Hey, look, it's the launch codes. After doing all these missions, I knew the Illuminate like the back of my hand. It would have to take some massive rework to make me begin to lose against the squids, which of course is exactly what happened. You see, during the performance update, they also took the liberty to make several changes, including reworking the Leviathans, and this change would immediately diminish my chances of completing this mission. Because too many people were complaining about the Leviathans being able to hit you with explosives from far away, instantly killing you, the developers decided to listen to the community suggestions and replace the explosive cannons on the Leviathans with 4 high-powered lasers. This is supposed to make them easier.
This is supposed to be easier?
Now instead of having travel time for the Leviathan projectiles, the lasers instantly go across the whole map and track you for several seconds while still being able to kill you nearly instantly. Which way is it facing? Which way is the gun facing? Is that a stingray? No! I was wondering when this was all gonna go wrong, and it did go wrong, as 2 Leviathans began circling the final objective.
How is that supposed to be easier than the last one? And why is there 2?
There's no way I lagged right then.
What? It shields back up.
And with the Leviathans here, I began dying in the dumbest ways imaginable. What? It bounced! Oh my god. And it went the wrong direction because of that. Oh, I think I'm dead. Yeah.
Whoa! You didn't tell me I was bleeding!
But with me on 1 reinforcement and the dropship on low health, it became a race to see who could kill the other first.
Oh, it's down! It's down! Yes! Oh my god, finally! Oh my god, finally! Oh, it's over! Oh my god!
I had finally killed the Illuminate dropship with just 1 reinforcement remaining. But as I mentioned earlier, this mission won't count as completed unless I manage to extract, and I needed to do that on my last reinforcement. It all came down to this. Come on, nice 1 minute extraction. That's a little longer than 1 minute.
Just land! Please! Please! Come on! Yes! Ah! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god.
And after somehow completing that mission on my last reinforcement and double checking that the footage didn't throw itself into the recycling bin this time, I was finally free. I had completed 100 missions of Illuminates on Super Hell Live, and I felt very accomplished. In the end, I had several new war bonds and mental illnesses. Sorry the video took so long. It's hard to make a video quickly when everything goes wrong 90% of the time, but my next video shouldn't take nearly as long, because hopefully it won't go as bad as this one. But if I'm being honest, the other reason this video took so long is because I kept getting distracted and procrastinated. Just a little, just 1 or 2 side quests.
Oh my god.
No! Wait,
Oh my god!
You're crazy! You're a crazy man! What is wrong with—
No!
You okay, buddy?
Rudy.
Monkey.
Wait, razor bloom, razor bloom. Yes!
Where has he found it? What the fuck?
There is. Got her. I'm so sorry, Fox. I'm so sorry, Fox. Fox.
So right about here, we can see where the voices started winning.
Bear.
Go straight.
Keep shooting, Fox.
Fire.
Look out!
Mantis, look out!
In fact, we're going to third gear. I put it in neutral. Never mind. Ayúdame.
What's up?
There's one. Fox. Go turn around, Fox, please.
This has to make at least top 10 in most autistic things I've ever done.
What do you mean this isn't enough production? This isn't enough for the sand pumps? A peekaboo. A peekaboo.
We're in our 20s. But that aside, if you enjoyed my mental breakdowns, consider leaving a like. If you want to see more of anything except for Helldivers, consider subscribing. I know at one point I'm gonna have to make the bug video, but I have no plans of starting that for a very long time, because this video alone was probably the most difficult video I've ever had to make and gave me a lot of mental strain. But more importantly, it really did give me a sense of pride that even when everything was against me, including my own recording software, I managed to push through and complete my goal. Completing this video really means a lot to me and really shows that even the hardest tasks are possible with enough effort, time, and delusional ideas. But honestly, this video has drained me to finish, so I'm gonna do literally anything else now. Goodbye.